I was very active in gymnastics until I was about 14, and then I decided I wanted to start surfing. So I went into that, and just like everything I did it full bore. I wanted to go to med school. On my 18th birthday, I walked into a club here in San Diego and I began stripping. I was introduced to a man, and what I know now is that he was recruiting me from the second he walked into that club. The reason that he had ever even looked at me the first time was that he had the intention of turning me out and selling me into sex trafficking in order to make money off of me. I instantly fell in love with him. He knew that I didn't have a dad. I didn't have a daddy. Used that in order to gain control over my mind and eventually my actions, showing me that he loved me and giving me things that I had never had before. He knew exactly what buttons to push and what he needed to say and what he needed to do in order to indoctrinate me into doing whatever it was that he needed to do. They move you away from your family. They move you away from anybody who could care for you or rescue you, or even see that perhaps you're in a bad situation. And they completely engage you in what's called the game or the life, so that things that would make other people's skin crawl turn out to be normal occurrences to you. And at that point, you are completely dominated by this person. You do belong to this person. I knew I was in a situation that I was not in control of. I knew I was in a situation where I was being exploited, where I was being beat, where I was being raped, where I was being tortured for the commercial gain of another human being. I was definitely not free. That is not a situation where one is free. Putting forward these initiatives would help us in so many ways. It's impossible to even imagine. This is something that is such an epidemic problem that it needs to be looked at in a much wider form and supported by the public.